pregnant with Zika. Did you know that you sent me home with a dead baby inside of me the other day? She's like, oh no. All I do is win. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Camille, and you know I post cute hairstyle videos and something in between. If you're new, please feel free to subscribe down below and join the family. Turn on the bell so that you don't miss out on any new content that I post. Now, today I will actually be sharing a near-death experience with you / story. So this again happened when I was in Trinidad. Everything happened in Trinidad, right? I actually found out that I was pregnant, and it was in the timing that it was like Zika did go around. So I got pregnant in that time. I was probably like 13 weeks pregnant, so I wasn't that far in. Now, while I was there, I started to get some rashes on my skin, rashes on my hand, my palms, my foot bottom, everywhere, just rash up. And I was telling my people about it, and they were like, maybe you have Zika. I'm like, no. Zika? No, I doubt that. I was feeling pains and stuff, but I wasn't taking it too seriously. I said, maybe I just need to take a Panadol and go to my bed, and I'll be better in the morning. When morning come, I was even more rashed up. I was feeling more pains, and I'm like, yes, maybe I really do need to go to the doctor. So I went to the doctor now, and I'm like, hey doc, what's going on with me? What am I upon my skin? And he was like, I think you might have Zika. I start worrying now, and he's like, no, let's not jump to conclusion. We need to run some tests. So we'll start running the blood test them now, and the results came back a couple of days after that. Yes, I had Zika. I'm pregnant with Zika. That's not good, because there's this thing at that time where if you had a baby or if you got pregnant if you had Zika while you were pregnant, there's a possibility for your baby to be born deformed, or with his head smaller or larger. I can't even remember. I think it was smaller. So I started to worry. I was really worried because I don't want that to happen to my baby. I don't want that to happen to anyone's baby. But I joined the clinic early, and they checked up on me a lot. So I had an appointment. They gave me an appointment to do an ultrasound. This ultrasound was to actually confirm that the baby was growing well, and the baby, and if yes, we need to take precautions or try to put something in place so that the baby doesn't come out deformed or be born deformed. I went to the doctor, did the ultrasound, and while I was there, I was actually having pains, you know, like my back did hurt me. And this is not just the same day when I went. My back was hurting me all the time. Like, I was having joint pains, my limbs, my hand them hurt me. I was just in pain. But as I say, Panadol should do the trick, right? So when I did the ultrasound, I was listening for a heartbeat or something. I wanted to see the baby because I'm excited now. Like, yeah. I didn't hear any heartbeat, but I still not take it too serious. I'm thinking like maybe the machine here don't work with heartbeat. So she gave me the document, and she told me, hey, you need to take this document to emergency. Still not take that for nothing. Maybe the doctor is just at emergency. Maybe that's just where I need to go. So I went there now, and I was there waiting for some time. I even went and got something to eat, and they still weren't ready for me. So when I got back from getting something to eat, she said to me, hey, you could go home because no one is here to actually read the ultrasound, and it don't make sense to wait. So just go on home. We call you. I'm like, okay. No problem. I was kind of glad to go home anyway because I was there waiting so long. So I'm like, okay, I'll just wait for the call. When I got home, the pain got worse, like excruciating, to the point where I say, oh, this I get out of hand. But at this point still, I'm thinking to myself, maybe because I was up and down all day, my body probably just tired. So I'm gonna sleep now. Still not taking it for nothing too serious. I went to bed, and about 4 o'clock in the morning I woke up to go and use the bathroom. I was feeling pain at this time, you know, and it was getting out of hand. You understand? So I went and used the bathroom and it was just blood, 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 blood. So my mother-in-law came now and she was like, Camille, I think you lost the baby. So me start crying now because me know have a year so my baby did. And on top of the pain, on top of hearing that the baby might be dead, I'm feeling a whole lot of pain. Like, I feel like somebody just use something and a tear out my belly. Like, I feel like my womb just I get extracted. You understand? It was really bad. I've never had pains like that before. That was the worst pain I've ever experienced. That is probably the highest level of period pain. So I went to the doctor when we didn't stay at home long because I was really, really bad pain. Plus I'm bleeding. We need to go. So I went to the doctor and the doctor asked me one bag of question. I'm like, hey, I can't talk to you. So my baby father, they asked him. You understand? I was here just today. Get some documents or something like we're really in a pain. I can't talk. Can you give me something for the pain? She's like, you don't start feel pain yet, so you better you just talk to me and make we get this done as quickly as possible. So I start talk. When me hear something I start feel pain yet, me don't want to hear that. And it won't have pain in my inner already. So eventually now it got to the point where they told me I was having a miscarriage. And they had to admit me and all of that. So I was in the hospital for about 5 days because of that. Now, let's rewind a little bit. When I gave the ultrasound paper to the lady, and this is why the lady who did the ultrasound sent me to emergency, because she knew that the baby was dead. This is why she sent me there. Me don't know what I keep yet. You understand? So at this point, had they reviewed the document or had they looked at the paper, they would have said the baby dead and they would have actually deal with everything at that point. But they sent me home with a dead baby inside of me. I could have died. I could have died. What if it was a case where I lived really far from the hospital, or if I was home by myself, stuff like that, you know? And then what I did. So after I was at the hospital for a couple of days now, and maybe day 3, I had to do another ultrasound. I had to do another ultrasound. So I went back to the same lady and I'm like, hey, did you know that the baby died though? I lost the baby. She's like, yeah, I know that the baby died. This is why I told you to go to emergency. I'm like, you knew? She said, yes. I'm like, okay. But she's saying that she's not the one to discuss that with me. No, the same lady that sent me home, my mama downstairs now, so I want to see, me want to see. I found her and I'm like, did you know that you sent me home with a dead baby inside of me the other day? She's like, oh no. Oh no. I couldn't even argue with her. I just walked off because I didn't know what to say to you. You understand? And I think it was negligence, because if the lady who did the ultrasound sent me to you with a document, you don't think I must something? Why she never send me to another doctor? Why she even send me to a doctor? Why she even send me to emergency? I must something make she send me to my emergency. So you're not supposed to take it upon yourself and send me home just so. I could have dead on my way home. There's so much that could have happened. I'm not gonna lie though, you know. They did treat me nice at the hospital. They were really good to me while I was admitted. So eventually what they told me is that the baby died because of the Zika and because of the fact that it wasn't being developed well, and my body recognized that and decided to just push out the baby. So that's why I had the miscarriage. But I mean, I could have met my dead dread. I could have met my dead. I could have died. That's so not cool, you know. And I know a lot of mothers, a lot of people experience this. A lot of times women lose their children in childbirth, they died during childbirth and all these things, and it can't be good. Sometimes the hospital and the doctors are to be blamed, but we are gonna do again. So guys, leave some comments down below to let me know what you think about this. Like, do you think I should have been more aware of what was going on? Or do you think the doctor should have taken more precautions, especially the one who sent me home? Have you ever had anybody close to you experience anything like this? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye.